Okay, test taking skills. So the model is shaded to show a fraction. So first you have to label your fraction. 2 out of 3. Which model below is shaded to show an equivalent fraction? Well, I'm going to label all my fractions first. So this is 1 over 3. 2 out of 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 fifths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3 eighths. So these are my fractions. Now I need to see which shows an equivalent fraction. So I'm going to compare 2 out of 3 to 1/3. Okay, so we already know that these are not equivalent. They have the same denominator, but they're not shading the same. So we already know that A is out. So now I'm going to do 2/3 times something equals 2 over 5. So if I multiply 3 times what equals 5? Well, the next one after 3 is 3, 6. So I already know that this one's out. So now here I have 2 over 3 times what equals 4 over 6. So if I multiply by 3, 3 times what equals 6? Well, 3, 6. 3 times 2 equals 6. Whatever I do to my denominator, I do to my numerator. So 2 times 2 equals 4. And there is my fraction. This is equivalent. C is my answer. If I check with letter D, if I put 2 over 3 times blank equals 3 over 8. Well, if I count by threes, I will not get to 8. 3 times nothing equals 8. So I know that D is also out. Okay. Number 2, Melinda drank 1/3 of a carton of juice. Which of the following fractions is equivalent to the amount of juice Melinda drank? Okay, so Melinda drank 1/3 of a carton of juice. So again, we're going to compare. So this one gives us space in front, so we can just do 1 over 3. I'm going to put 1/3 on all of them. And we're looking for which is equivalent. All right. That might be too small of a space, so I'm going to do this instead. F, G, H, and J. So I'm going to compare 1 over 3 equals times what equals 2 over 3. Well, if I compare this would be the same. They're the same denominators. So we know that F is out. This one is 1 over 3 times what equals 2 over 6. H is 1 over 3 times blank equals 2 over 4. J is 1 over 3 times blank equals 2 over 9. Okay, so let's go and check this one. So 3 times what? Well, 3 times 2 equals 6. 1 times 2 equals 2. So there we have it. Let's just double check. Well, 3 times what equals 4? We can't. H is out. J, well, 3 times 3 equals 9, but 1 times 3 equals 3, and this is a 2, so J is not equivalent. My answer is G. Number 3, the model is shaded to show a fraction. Which fraction is equivalent to the shaded part of the model? So here we have 1 shaded out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1/5 is shaded. So let's show our work. A, B, C, and D. So we're going to put 1/5 because we're comparing to 1/5. And then 1/5 times something equals 2 over 6. Then we're going to go with B. 1/5 times something equals 2 over 5. C. 1 over 5 times something equals 2 over 10. And then D. 1 over 5 times blank equals 5 over 10. So now let's start with letter A. 5 times what equals 6? You can't, so A is out. 5, same denominators, so B is out. 5 times what equals 10? 5 times 2 equals 10. 1 times 2 equals 2. 5 times 2 equals 10. 1 times 2 equals 2. So D is out as well. My answer is C. Number 4, which statement about the fraction 1 over 2 and 2 over 4 is true? Both fractions are greater than 1. Well, no, both fractions are not greater than 1. If the fraction was greater than 1, your numerator would be larger. So this one is, we're looking for true. This one is not true. The fractions are not equivalent because their numerators are less than their denominators. Well, are they equivalent? Let's see. Half times blank equals 2 over 4. So 2 times what equals 4? 2, 4. 2 times 2, right? So 2 times 2 equals 4. 1 times 2 equals 2. So they are equivalent. They are equivalent. This one says that they're not. Well, that's a sad face. The fractions are equivalent because their denominators are twice their numerators. Well, are they 2 times greater? Yes, they are. Is this one, is their, is their denominator 2 times greater than their numerator? Yes, they are. They are. Because look what we're multiplying by 2. Both fractions are equal to 1 because they're not equal to 1, or else their numerator and denominator would be the same number.